Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to my review for Superman and Lois episode 2. Whew.
Hated it.
Um yeah, this show is quickly spiraling into let's empower women and diminish the men. And while we're doing that, let's slide in some of these bisexual LGBT uh situations. Like what seems like that's just the trend now on CW. If you guys see my Naomi review, you'll know what I mean. So this show, this episode takes place right after, continuation from the previous episode. Um, you know, Clark is still having these visions and he goes to visit his brother who's locked up and he's like, "Hey, do you know what these might be?" And the brother's like, "Nah, but I know I know where we can go to get help." So that's one of the storylines, which should be the primary storyline, but of course it's not. The other storyline is Jordan learns that his girlfriend kissed a girl. And that's why she's been acting weird because she didn't know how to tell him and admit nothing, but she did it. And it's like, here we go, CW. Um, so that's another storyline. And it looks like they're hinting that she's buddy buddy with Steele's daughter, right? Steele's daughter, takes after him, so she's smart. She could fix things, and she fixes, Sarah's dad's car. That, of course, he can't fix it, right? The guy can't fix it, but she can. And I get it. She's a genius, so I'm not knocking her, but I'm like, again, this is what you guys do on a lot of this content is you diminish men to empower women and then say this is in the name of equality. And if it was truly for equality, you will be empowering both until we just have a bunch of superpowered beings. But that's not what you want to do. You want to diminish one to empower the other. That's just what it is, right? So the other storyline is Lois and Chrissy want to investigate what's going on at the mines and these earthquakes that were happening in the previous episode. So they go off and they meet a Dr. Faulkner who's like, "Yeah, I'm trying to help and clean up the situation at the mines and investigate what may be happening." But the lazy writing, you can tell she's not a good person, right? Superman is off trying to stop a criminal who has a drug that makes him, as strong as Superman. And he tries to fight, but once again, he has these images of, and they're painful. So he gets beat up, and then the fake Superman that the government created that they revealed last episode, they come in, save the day, and they get Superman out of there. So that happened. That was the reason why he went to go visit his brother about these visions. So his brother takes him to his fortress, and he sees a hologram and brings up a hologram version of his mom, and the mom is like, I know what these are, and pretty much they reveal that there's a being that's causing this. And we do get another hint at the being. Now we know it's Doomsday, and this is the baiting that they do, right? They know comic book fans will love to see a Doomsday storyline with Superman, so that's what they're going to try to give us to get the comic book fans to watch it. But what they're really trying to shoehorn in the show is the empowering of women. They made Jordan like a simp the last episode, like oh, he's all over me and blah 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 blah, and he just be showing up. Like that was the storyline in the first one. And now on this first episode, this episode is, oh, I kissed a girl and I liked it. Or I didn't like it, whatever. And then so it's like, what the hell is this show turning into? So long story short, earthquakes occur again. More of Doomsday is revealed, that there's a being down there. There's a gentleman down there, and he's scared to death, calling for his life, calling for help. And out of a desperation, he just sets off a bomb and kills himself. and hopefully he thinks he kills the creature that's down there. Dr. Faulkner calls whoever she's working for and is like, "Oh yes, there is something in the mind," and then she gives the evil grin, right? That's how the episode ends. And then to the backtrack, Superman takes his brother Taro and he takes his son Jordan, and Jordan gets to meet his grandma, and this is all cool. And Taro is scoring about how his mom didn't raise him and didn't want nothing to do with him, and then she explains that he wasn't a natural birth like Clark is, and she wasn't allowed to see him, that stuff. That stuff I don't have a problem with. Like I like backstory. I like Tal Rowe's character. I like the actor that plays him. Again, if you focus on the Superman stuff on this show, it's decent. It's the other nonsense that they're trying to shoehorn in the show that no one asked for, no one needs. But because you have lazy writing, you don't know how to write a superhero story arc, you got to put these other plot points in. Oh, and let's not forget the other plot line, because this show has a million of them. So the other plot line is Lana running for mayor. That's the new plot line. Lana's going to run for mayor because the black man dropped out. He's dropping out. And Lana's husband like, "Oh, babe, you could do it. You're great." So that's, again, guy out, girl in, equality. Perfect. I got you. If you guys want to see the recap, detailed recap, you can go check out these hack, websites where they explain it. But again, I don't think it's worth it. I'm a still review this show. I do want to see what they do with Doomsday. But this show seems like it's heading down the normal CW path of, we got you to tune in, we baited you, and now we're gonna hit you with the social justice, the empowering of women, the LGBT issues. We're gonna shoehorn all of that in. Superman is gonna become a side character on his own show, and that's not what's important anymore. Now it's these side characters. I hope they don't. They still gave us a decent amount of Superman, but that's my fear, because that just seems like that's just the move. So Superman is on Tuesdays, 8:00. Watch it if you want. I'm gonna keep watching this. It's nowhere near as cringing or as bad as Naomi, but you could see they're trying to go down this road and this path of, hey, yeah, we got lesbian, we're with lesbians engaged too, and we have that in our show. And everybody's got to have that in their show now. And the mayor the guy that was running for mayor was a black guy, but we can't have any strong guys, so we get him out of here, and let's get Lana, make her the mayor. And Lana's husband can't fix a car, even though he's been working on it. Like, what does he know? But this girl can fix it in no time. She fixes the car that he's been working on for months or maybe even years in a matter of moments during the discussion, how you should tell Jordan how you really feel. Like, in the midst of that conversation, she fixes the car. And I understand she's smart. I'm not knocking it. But if you're going to do that, you should have probably not in the first episode show him struggling to fix the car. Just say, hey, my dad has this car and he doesn't have time to fix it. He hasn't had time to adequately work on it because he's raising a family, because he's an adult. And then say, you know what, let me take a look at it, just to help your dad, I'll help you out. But no, they can't even do that simple writing. It's got to be, he can't do it, but she can. Yeah. Strong women, I'm all for it. Strong women. I'm raised by a single mom. I know the capabilities of women. I love women. I love to celebrate women. Just not at the expense of men. That's not equality. You don't embrace people and empower people by weakening others. That's the opposite of equality. But these people don't know that, because they're not talented writers. They're not talented creators. They're not talented producers, and they keep giving us these garbage shows, and they want to cram it down our throats. Men bad, women good, straight bad, LGBT good, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing it. It sucks that you try to review something, you try to sit back and enjoy something, and you just can't, because it's not creative, not written well, and they want to force social justice, intersexual relationships on you. That's the trend. it's a superhero show, but we don't care about the superhero arc. Superman is weak right now. He's a side character having visions that he can't control. He's Superman, supposed to be a god, but he's not a god here. He could be, he could easily be beaten with visions. So whatever. But like I said, I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep watching the show, keep reviewing the show, because it's not as bad as the other ones, not as cringe yet. I'm hoping it doesn't get there. We'll see. And if you guys tell me what you guys think in the comment section, and as always, if you like the video, hit the like, hit the subscribe to hear more, and the notifications. And if you didn't like the video, I still appreciate you watching it. I still would like to hear your opinions. And as always, take care of your mind, take care of your body, and take care of each other. That's what we got. Peace.